Alright everybody, here we have it, the final boss battle in Bound by Flame. I have a portion of it here, not the whole thing. This is a pretty long, tedious battle, and this is by no means my first attempt, but I did get enough of it to show you his wide array of moves. Okay, now this boss has tells and it has patterns. It's just a pretty large selection of them. Alright, now there's the demon proper, okay? It's in a sense my other half, a mirror image of the demon that's been residing in my head throughout the game, alright? And when you get him to a certain point in health, or you've fought him for a period of time, he goes into his shell, becomes invincible, and summons this dragon. And you have to go defeat this dragon, and this dragon essentially has 3 weak spots that you can target, similar to a Dark Souls game, alright? And so you whittle this guy down the best that you can, while he's spamming the area with AoE attacks, and even has melee moves. He can stomp on you with his paws, and stomp on you or bite you with his face. Okay, and no, destroying his face ahead of time does not affect his magic breath stuff that he's doing. He can spam that regardless. The bottom line is you have to kill all 3 of these key points. Alright? Now this is just on normal difficulty. I can't imagine how brutal this will be on hard because, this, like I say, was not my first attempt. And notice I'm playing the music because I'm editing out the vast array of profanity, which I displayed on this particular boss fight. It was getting really tiresome, really old. Some of the tells are just, it's a half-second wind-up, and then he spams his attack, and if you're in range of it, he's fixing to do some real damage. And then the demon itself is wielding 2 magic daggers, which are really awesome, but not when they hit you, because he does just a terrible amount of damage. He can essentially one-shot you with his power attack on normal, right? And then he does this combo array, which staggers you no matter what, okay? Now there's his power attack. Usually his hands glow like that right there. That's his tail, okay? And you know he's fixing to come at you. You'll need to dodge at the last second, right? It's good to have a trap set up right about where you're standing, so when you dodge, he lands on the trap and it knocks him over. Like, here, I'll try to do it here. There he goes, right there. Let me duck. Knocks him down. Now see? That is definitely a strategy. I think even, especially on harder difficulties, they're making it to where you have to utilize more than just one button. You can't just mash one button to beat this guy. You have to use the array of stuff they've given you, such as magic and traps and whatever melee skills you've leveled up. So, and notice I almost had him dead there, but he goes into his shell, and the dragon immediately starts attacking. There's not much delay. You don't get like a pause where you can set up and start fighting the other one. They may just very well hit you with an AoE that covers most of the map right off the bat. Okay, now you can utilize your crossbow. Notice I took out his first paw with the crossbow there, if you're wondering how the health disappear magically. Okay. Those little glowing orbs, they're somewhat of like landmines. They leave a little AoE effect behind them for a short period of time. Pretty brutal. And they travel fast enough and have a big enough explosion when they hit that you really need to get somewhere. It did help being a ranger here, is that I can sprint during combat, so I can move a little faster and get out of the way of this stuff. If I was running around with a 2-handed sword, I'd be pretty sluggish. I'm sure it's possible. You're going to have better health and health regen with the 2-handed sword, so there's advantages there. With this, I like the ability to dodge and maneuver a little better. I found it to be more suitable to my playstyle. Each to his own, each to his own. So there's pluses and minuses to both strategies. Alright, now he's going to spam this, even though I'm trying to get close to keep him from setting that off, but that's not working. He may do a certain number of those progressively. Each time you knock down a little bit more health, you get him a little closer to dying in the boss fight. So I believe I have him right here, finally. And this was a big sigh of relief. It was an actual great feeling of accomplishment for me, because, like I say, it took several tries. It was pretty aggravating. I felt pretty weak and obsolete there for a few moments during some of those attempts that just ended in utter failure. Now here we see he's like a Tibetan monk. He just goes all kung fu on me. It was pretty awesome. Great closing cutscene here. I will include the dialogue and some of the final conversation here with the demon. But I'll leave the rest of the cutscenes for a later time. That was almost worth it. It was almost worth me hating life there for the last hour.
Allow these humans to corrupt thee.
A dragon. You summoned a dragon.
Ha! One of the few they were able to corrupt, and I turned it against them. Black Storm defeated it and imprisoned it here. It was trapped like me.
So now you turned it against me.
It is thee who has turned against me, abandoning me here, left to pay the price for each and all of thy errors in thy stead, whilst I did all I could to help thee to return. And so it is, I am come to the end of my strength, an empty shell o'ertaken with rot. I did not wish to harm thee, but I no longer am master of all that I do. Is that why thou hast killed my companions?
Is that why you killed my companions?
The visions? Speak rather to the human half, for that is who hath invoked them, with its fear and its regrets. Thy companions never traveled through the breach.
So it comes to this. You and me. It's time we ended this.
Ha! It is all I have awaited. Remove these accursed lances from me, and let the world heart become whole once more.
And that's it. Now we have a decision on what we want to do. It says decisions like Mass Effect. All right.
What a story,
Very cool,
man.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. To watch some more smackdown of our enemies, click on the top box. Go to my channel playlist and browse other game vids. Click on the bottom one. And if you like my videos, mash on the subscribe button up top. Leave a comment. Alright, thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one.